alone again in my head. Oh, now you're gone. Well, I can't believe it's over. So much wasted time. Oh, now you're gone and now it's over. I can't be so blind.
It's back to practice for the 0-2 Windham Eagles. Despite scoring only 6 points in their first 2 games, including a 28-0 loss to Cheverus, Coach Perkins remains positive.
We had some guys a week before, especially our sophomores, who really got physical. It was really nice to see those guys step up. You know, things that we worked on all week, defensive backs, we really got better coming up, being aggressive, filling the alley. I thought we made some nice tackles. You know, 28-0. You know, most times you're going to look at the box score and say, wow, they're bad, they're not getting any better. We feel good. We feel like we're really improving. Cheverus is a good team. We'd love to see them again. But we feel that, you know, if we keep going the way we're going, we're going to be there at the end of the year.
Really seen as the safeties, you know, have really stepped up, and you know, from the first week we didn't fill and contain, and last week we really stepped it up and really got there and made tackles and everything like that, and our coverages were pretty good as well, and you know, I thought the linebackers and even the D-line, we all did a good job. We did a good job as opposed to week 1. So.
The Eagles have been plagued by mental mistakes and turnovers all season, and will attempt to turn their season around by working hard on the practice field.
We think that we fixed our mistakes, and we feel really good. This has been the one thing we've really noticed the past few years, is that the mistakes, that when we focus on them, when we focus on our weaknesses, week to week we see improvement in those areas. So hopefully that'll be the case this week.
Well, you know, during practice is a big thing. You know, I think each week we practice really hard and really well. So a lot of times with a team, especially 0-2, you look at yourself and say, how well we're practicing. And I don't think that's our big problem, is we're working on the finer things each week. We're getting better at those things each week. And we just got to put it together on Friday night. And it's going to happen sooner or later. But again, unfortunately, we've run into 2 really good teams that are a little more experienced than we are, and they're not going to make those type of mistakes that we are right now.
Much of the success and much of the failure of a team rests on the shoulders of its starting quarterback. Senior captain Cody LeBurge must find a way to exude confidence even in the face of negative results.
I don't know, you know, there was times last week where if we would have given more time, you know, I really, you know, as I told the offensive line, I don't pin it on anyone but us. You know, it's easy to look at the quarterback and say, hey, throws a pick, threw an incomplete pass, but if you really look at those plays, there was a couple of those long passes that we knew we had the right coverage. You know, Cheverus had the right coverage we wanted, certain situation, and went for a home run, and we had it. But Cody, as he's releasing the ball, is getting lit up. You know, that's on us up front. So, I don't know, we're very happy with him. I think he's going to be phenomenal when the year is done. I think people will look back and say, wow, this kid's really developed. He's very coachable. He's an extreme hard worker. And he's an awesome kid. His mistakes, though, are magnified because of the position. And again, I don't think that they're his fault per se. I think a lot of it is up front, and I'd like to think we got that fixed this week.
Well, I think with any good team, the X's and O's part is more or less the same each week. You get comfortable with the system, you get comfortable with a smaller set of plays, and I think that's what we're doing with him right now. It was the same with us last year. We didn't run a lot of different plays. We got good at the ones we did run. And I think with Cody, we're trying to do the same thing. He's very familiar. He's familiarized himself with a lot of what we're trying to do X's and O's wise. It's just the execution part is to get better at.
Turnovers, but you know, you just got to say, hey, you know, next play, next series, you know, I mean, whenever we force a turnover, Perkins is like, you know, keep your head up, we got a sudden change here, but that doesn't mean, you know, get down on yourself or whatever, you just got to worry about the next play. So that's what's good about football, you know. You know, the next play you come out and hit someone, you know, that whole pain's away, so.
Wyndham's third opponent are the Rams of Gorham High School. Gorham is known for running the double wing offense. Coach Perkins is confident his defense will be ready.
Here's the center. Guard, one tackle, the other tackle, here's the end, here's their wing. Tackle's over. Our philosophy over the last few years in playing, and we've really done some nice things defensively. We've really worked on a certain package every year we work on that's been pretty good for us. And the biggest philosophy you have to teach these guys is, hey, they're going to get a big run. They're going to break one for 25 or 30. Hopefully you keep them out of the end zone, and make them work for it. You're going to get them once, twice in the backfield.
Pretty similar to us as we are on the offensive side of the ball, they are on the defensive side of the ball. They're young. It could be inexperienced in some areas, and they're trying to get better every single week, just like we are as well. So it's going to come a point in time in the game where they're going to have the ball for a little while when they're on offense, and they're going to make big plays on offense. I think we got to do the same. We're on offense. We're just going to do it a little bit different way.
I mean, just keep building. I mean, we build off of week 1, and we had a better week 2. So this time we got to go in and get everything clicking right, and that should be good for us against Gorham.
Beat the Rams!